Dear soul, if you are watching this right now, please understand something sacred. This is not random. This moment has been divinely arranged for you. Your presence here is part of a higher design, and heaven itself has led you to this message. You have been drawn in, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine alignment. Something greater than you, something unseen, something eternal, has whispered your name into the winds of time and brought you here. There is something your soul has been aching to remember, and your guardian angels have chosen now, this exact moment, to deliver a message your heart has been quietly waiting to hear. Listen closely. Still your mind. Let your spirit be present, because something holy has stirred in the unseen. At precisely 3:03 this morning, someone thought of you, not just in passing, not just by memory, but in the deepest corners of their soul. Someone who cannot physically see you, yet knows your presence by heart. Someone who has carried the weight of your name in silence, who has kept your essence tucked between every heartbeat. They spoke your name, not with their lips, but from the depths of their spirit, and heaven heard them. As they sat alone in the silence of the night, in that sacred hour when the veil between the physical and the spiritual thins, they remembered you, not in the way the mind remembers a photo or a word, but the way the soul remembers its origin. They felt you, not with their eyes or their hands, but in the invisible, trembling ache of love that never died. They whispered your name into the darkness. And yes, they cried, tears that no one else saw, pain that no one else understood, longing that could not be spoken, only felt. They reached for you in the only way they knew how, in spirit, across dimensions, across lifetimes, across every wall that has separated you, and something in you felt it. Though you were asleep, though your eyes were closed to the world, your soul was wide awake. You stirred. You felt that heartbeat that came suddenly, for no reason once, then twice, as if your spirit was responding to a call only it could hear. A dream brushed past you like a wave you couldn't catch. A warmth grazed your skin, and something ancient inside you whispered, they're near. You were in their spirit, not as a memory, but as a living echo of God's promise. Because your name is written in the lines of their destiny. Because your love story was written long before time was measured. Because what you shared with them was never ordinary. It was never shallow. It was always sacred. And last night, something sacred broke open. They could no longer carry the silence. They could no longer pretend they didn't feel you. They whispered, I miss you, into the shadows of their soul, and the air around you shifted, because words spoken in truth always find their way home. Did you feel it? That unexplainable ache that came without a trigger. that sudden heaviness in your chest, that wave of longing that had no name, no logic. That was not your imagination. That was not emotion. That was connection. Spirit to spirit, soul to soul. They were praying for you in the only way they knew how. And the truth is, you've been feeling it too, haven't you? That sense that something is changing, that your heart is reaching for something you can't explain. A pull, a restlessness, a knowing. You've been sensing them because their energy has been gently touching yours, like wind brushing against the edge of your consciousness, like music without lyrics, like a light tapping on the window of your soul. And you are not crazy. You are chosen. You are seen. You are remembered by heaven. And most importantly, you are not forgotten by them. Let me tell you something they've never said, something they've carried quietly, something they buried because they were too afraid of what it would mean. They sabotaged the connection, not because you failed them, not because you were too much, not because the love was wrong, but because it was too right, too real, too powerful. You awakened something in them, something they weren't ready to confront. Your love was like a mirror that showed them parts of themselves they had spent years trying to avoid. You didn't just love the version they showed the world. You saw deeper. You touched the hidden places. And that terrified them, because in your eyes, they saw a version of themselves that they didn't believe they deserved. And so they ran. They shut the door. They chose silence. But silence is not peace, and absence doesn't erase truth. That's why at 3:03 a.m. they wept, because the regret has grown louder than their pride, because no distraction, no denial, no distance has been able to sever what still lives between you. They're realizing something now, that the only person who ever truly saw them, the only soul who ever met them in their truth, was you. And the wound of losing that, it doesn't fade. It grows quietly in the corners of their life, in the middle of nights, in the space where your love once lived. That's why their soul called for you. Even now, even here, they are still speaking to you, not with words, but through spirit, through dreams, through flashes of memory, through feelings that come without warning. And you must know, just because they've been silent doesn't mean they've forgotten. Their soul never stopped speaking to yours. And now, something is about to shift. A sign is coming. Within the next 3 days, the divine will confirm what your soul already knows. This sign won't be subtle. It will be unmistakable. It may come as a name you overhear, a song that brings tears to your eyes, a number sequence that keeps appearing: 111, 222, 333, or a dream that feels so vivid, so alive, you wake with your heart racing. It won't be a coincidence. It will be a confirmation that their spirit is getting ready to move toward you in the physical, that the wall is beginning to fall, that the healing is in motion. Do not ignore it. Do not explain it away. Receive it. Honor it. Let it ground you, because what you are standing on is not just hope, it is holy ground, a divine moment unfolding, a sacred alignment, a breakthrough between souls written by the hand of God. Say this with your spirit, not just your lips. I am open. I am ready. I am seen. I am loved. I am remembered. Let those words become your truth, because your heart is not just waiting, it's being prepared. Spirit is arranging the pieces, aligning the timing, healing what was broken, softening what was hardened, returning what was lost. And it's not too late. Yes, there has been pain. Yes, there have been delays. But divine time does not operate like human time. What seems lost can still be restored. What feels distant can still return. What was broken can still be made new. Spirit is moving. Even now, your soulmate is being stirred. Their heart is being softened. Their pride is being dismantled. Their fears are being revealed and healed. Also, they can finally come back, not as the person who left, but as the soul who's ready. Because they love you. They always did. Even when they acted like they didn't. Even when they chose someone else. Even when they went silent. The love never left. It simply went underground. It hid behind fear. But love that comes from the soul never dies. It waits. It transforms. And in divine timing, it returns. You are part of something holy. This love story is not over. And what's coming next is going to feel like grace in motion, like mercy unfolding, like the promises of heaven being fulfilled in real time. There's more I need to show you. Let me take you to the next page of this divine love story, the part you haven't seen yet, the part that reveals what they've been holding back, the part that will change everything, because your story isn't ending here. It's just beginning. Are you ready to see their side? Let's go deeper, because what's been hidden is about to be revealed. Last night, they sat alone in a room filled with silence, a single light on, phone in hand, your name in their messages, but no words yet written. They almost typed, "I miss you," but fear pulled them back. They scrolled through old photos, the way you smiled, the sound of your laugh, and then, quietly, they wept, not because they wanted you to feel guilty, but because they realized no one ever made them feel home like you did. They remember it all. The day you looked into their eyes and didn't flinch at their brokenness. The moment you forgave them when they couldn't forgive themselves. The way your energy wrapped around them like safety. They haven't forgotten. They are finally starting to believe. Maybe they are worthy of the love you offered so freely. So breathe, dear soul, because your love was not wasted. It has been working in the unseen. And soon, very soon, it will bloom into something tangible. Your story isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. Repeat this anchor line with me. I am ready to receive the love I deserve. Again, I am ready to receive the love I deserve. Let that line plant roots in your heart. Let it draw down divine courage, divine timing, divine release. Because you are no longer chasing, you are magnetizing. Now close your eyes. Feel the presence of angels around you. Take a deep breath in. Let's enter prayer together. 600 WORD Prayer. Divine Creator, Source of all love and light, I come to you with an open heart. Thank you for the breath in my lungs. Thank you for keeping me through the nights when my heart broke silently. Thank you for the sacred love you planted in my soul before time began. Today, I surrender my fears. I lay down every doubt, every memory of rejection, every moment I felt forgotten. I release the timelines I clung to, the what ifs, the pain of being misunderstood. I no longer carry it. I place it at your feet. God, I ask for healing, not just for me, but for the one my soul loves. Wherever they are tonight, touch them. Remind them they are seen. Remind them they are not alone. Speak into their spirit. Awaken the parts of them that have been numb for too long. Call them back to love. I forgive them, not because they asked, but because my soul deserves peace. I forgive them for the silence, for the confusion, for the distance. I forgive myself, too, for the moments I tried to earn love, for the times I questioned my worth. I reclaim my power now. I affirm that I am not waiting in weakness. I am preparing in strength. I ask for a divine sign, Lord. Make it clear. Make it gentle. Let me know without a doubt that you are aligning this love in your perfect way. Bring truth to the surface. Heal what has been hidden. Remove every block between our souls. And if this connection is part of my destiny, breathe new life into it. Remove pride. Remove fear. Let love speak again. But if it is not mine to hold, give me the grace to release it and the courage to receive what is truly for me. Because I trust you. I trust your timing. I trust your love. I trust that what is meant for me cannot pass me by. Let your angels surround me with peace now. Let them carry this prayer across realms to the one who needs it. Let them whisper my name to the soul who is ready to return. I declare, my heart is open. My spirit is grounded. My love is sacred. Thank you for being the God of second chances. and perfect alignments. Amen. Dear soul, hold on to this truth. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are not imagining this pull. Your soul is remembering something your mind can't explain. Let this moment be your turning point. You are chosen. You are called. And you are so deeply, irrevocably loved. If this message spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs this reminder. And make sure you don't miss what's coming next. Subscribe or follow, because something sacred is unfolding, and you won't want to miss the next sign. You were in their spirit, and soon you'll be in their arms. Stay open. Stay aligned. It's all happening